Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining us once again here on Talk and Fight for another episode of Female Friday on Knuckle Up, featuring Mike Orr at 4.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Female Friday, and we are talking about Ema Kozin. If you guys, the princess, aka the princess, 23-year-old Slovenian southpaw who's 5'8.5". She's managed by Rudolf Pavlin. And she's from Slovenia, and she's ranked number 1 out of 1 in Slovenia and 4 out of 30 in the world. You might remember her, guys, suffering her first defeat of her career against none other than the Gwot, Clarissa Shields. So you guys might remember that back in February the 5th this year. Wasn't too long ago. But here's the thing, man. She brought Clarissa Shields the distance. And, Clarissa Shields is a dominating female in the sport. She's undisputed in 2 different weight classes. But we got to remember that Ema Kozin is not no slump herself, man. She does have it, man. She has it going on. She's a world champion in 2 weight classes, having held the WIBA middleweight title since 2017. The WIBA super-middleweight title since 2018, the WIBF super-middleweight title since 2019, and the WBC interim female middleweight title since October of 2020. And as of September 2020, she is ranked as the world's 4th best active female super-middleweight by The Ring and the 6th best active middleweight by BoxRec. She made her professional debut on September the 24th, 2016, scoring a 4-round unanimous decision victory over Mahalanik at Tabor Arena in Slovenia. And after compiling a record of 9-0 with 6 knockouts, she fought for her first professional title, which was the WBU German female middleweight title. And that was on September 16th, 2017. She collected 2 more titles in her next outing during the 14th of October at Trivoli Arena in Slovenia, capturing the vacant WBC International and WBF female middleweight titles with the judges. When you think about women's boxing, it has grown from a niche sport into something a bit larger in the recent years. It became an Olympic sport in 2012. Women's fighting, women's fights have headlined main event cards in big venues, and slowly, the top women boxers have started to seep into the consciousness of those who are watching these fights. Last year, Clarissa Shields picked up a 7-figure fight contract from Boxer. This year, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano are headlining a fight at New York's Madison Square Garden, expecting to get paid more than any other women's boxing match in history. Not that long ago, those types of milestones seemed almost impossible. And with the growth of women's boxing and, the future contains significant opportunities for the next generation of fighters to try and push their way into the top of this sport. And, ESPN put together a list of a bunch of fighters to watch. And honestly, at the top of this list, is Ema Kozin. Kozin had a chance to become a world champion when she fought Clarissa Shields. If she was able to pull off that major upset, she did bring her the distance. Even if she won, she would head right back into class, because what we don't know about this girl is that during that time, she was studying for a degree in financial mathematics at the University of Ljubljana, I guess. And
Quick thing on Ema though, a lot of people were criticizing Clarissa for not finishing her off, but I think you could also look at it the other way around and give Ema credit for being able to last with one of the top women boxers in the sport. At least top 3 boxers, if not the best boxer in the sport. And she went the distance with her. She didn't go down, and she clearly lost, but
yes.
But she did put up a good fight, and people were everyone's saying that Clarissa should have stopped her or whatever. But think that we should give some more credit to Ema for being a tough competitor with not as much experience, and still being able to go the distance with, like I said,
exactly. And you know what, to have a title shot like that against Clarissa Shields at the young age of 23 years old, that's a huge thing, right? And at the same time, she was balancing school. She her professors were aware of her juggling professional fighting and college, and a balance between boxing and schooling she's been doing for over a decade. And ever since she discovered boxing at her gym near her house at age 11, she's gotten adept at figuring out how to deal with intense sparring sessions against male fighters, while also learning the intricacies of the probability with measure, her most difficult class. She planned for this a while ago, but then she turned pro in 2016 with her trainer Rudolph Pavlin. And
real quick, we'll see. Of course, I got the highlights. As you were mentioning how she was, she mainly spars with guys, which I think is most of the case with the top females in the world. It's hard to find other females that are as good as you, so you have to spar with guys. But just as you were just talking about that, I'm watching her. There's a point right time. It's the fourth round right now. She actually smiled at Clarissa, like after one of the combinations she landed on her. So just to show you the toughness of this girl. Yeah. And still, she took some good shots and still was like throwing back. So yeah, much respect there.
I give it to her because like her whole career since she started this thing, man. Once she started sparring, man, it's been how to juggle sparring men, man, and she's been sparring men her whole career. So she's not afraid to get in there and take a hit. She definitely can take a hit, man. And let's be real, like she was 21-0. She was 21-0-1 walking into that fight with Clarissa Shields. So her first loss in her career as a young boxer at only the age of 23, right? Like, let's get at that again. At the age of 23.
Hey, Canelo lost to Floyd at 22 or 23. Look what he went on to do. So
exactly. So this is what I'm saying. We can't count her out. She's definitely gone back to the drawing board after this. You know what I mean? We haven't really heard from her. But guys, we gotta remember that she is a great prospect. She is definitely one to be watching. To only have your first defeat, come to you by the hands of the GWAT, undisputed 2 weight classes, that says something. And the fact that she wasn't able to put her away. Ema Kozin went the distance. She took Clarissa Shields the distance. She took what she had, the best of it, and ate that. But she doesn't have the same ring experience. That's all it is, man. And you know what? She's been quiet ever since his fight back in February. I think we're going to see her this year again real soon. And honestly, I can't wait to see her get back in the ring, man. And, she has been a planner, man. And it's, it's how she ended up fighting for a major title at 23 years old with a good amount of ring experience, and why she didn't abandon college. When she's done with boxing, she wants to own her own gym and go work for a bank or a corporation in the world of data and analysis. So she's got plans, man. She ain't planning to do this forever, but she is planning on being here for a good time. And 21-1-1 now, ranked 4th in the world in the middleweight division at 23 years old. Be on the lookout for this southpaw for real, man. Definitely, you got to be on the lookout for her. Can't wait to see her back in the ring, man. This is why.
Sorry if you mentioned it already, but does she have something scheduled?
Nothing scheduled yet. Nothing scheduled yet. Like, she only did fight back February 5th, right? We're only in March now. It's only a month ago that she did fight that great fight against Clarissa Shields. So, guys, we're gonna be able to see it soon. I'm thinking we see her the next 2 months or so. She'll get back in there. She's a busy fighter. Turn pro 2016's already got 24 fights under her belt. So, she's an active fighter, man. And you know what? For a woman, she's got 11 KOs as well for those 21 wins. So, she's up there around 50%, knockout rating. So she has heavy hands, man. And she is a world champion in her own right. Just because she didn't, beat Clarissa Shields, she's still holding belts in other weight classes. So we're definitely going to see her, man. I do like the way she goes to the body a hell of a lot, man. She definitely goes to the body a lot. I love how she uses her jab to set that up, and then she goes right downstairs, waits for her opponents to turtle up or cover up really well, and then she just rips the body apart with those big left hands. She's exciting to watch. She can definitely take a punch, and she's no slouch, man. She's not afraid to get in there on the inside and dish it out and get, take it at the same time, which is great, man. True fighter. Guys, be on the lookout for her, man. Ema Kozin. Yeah, you'll remember her from the Clarissa Shields fight back in February. If you haven't seen it, man, in the comments right now, we've dropped the Kozin Shields highlights. Just click on that, check it out, man. You see for yourself what we're talking about. Happy Female Friday, everybody. It's your boy Mike Orr and Cedric Benn in the den, coming to you from Knuckle Up at 4 with Mike Orr. You know what it is, man. We'll see you tonight on the boxing panel, 7 p.m. Make sure you join us. We'll be talking about the upcoming fights tonight. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, talkinfight.com. And if you're a subscriber, man, hit up that membership. $4.99 Canadian a month. Get access to exclusive content and a whole bunch of perks. Come check it out, man. Talkinfight.com. You know what it's about. We'll see you tomorrow or later tonight, 7 p.m., man. We'll see you tonight.